Many people today live behind masks. Could be WhatsApp, could be Twitter or Snapchat. All these platforms are supposed to provide a sense of security to these people. But just how safe are you behind that mask? Join me, Rachel Nakeno, on the Game Power Show.
What goes through your mind while you're seated behind that screen, texting, chatting, or flirting with a stranger on the other side? Join me, Naomi, on this. In the past generations, identity was defined by how one viewed him or herself internally. But things have changed. With the introduction of media today, people form their identities externally and according to what the digital world views as acceptable. Unfortunately, this is becoming a problem because in the digital world, there is no room for faults. Perfection is the motto. And this seems to put a lot of pressure on online users, especially the social media users, who feel they have to live up to that.
I'm for it, like considering those people who do not meet like people in person and who feel lonely, like online dating gives them a chance, like to go and explore, to find out men out there, to find like different kinds of guys.
Online dating is cool, but it's not real.
Online dating is the best way to meet people because you're behind a mask, and behind that mask you're who you really are in real life.
What would be your take on online dating?
Okay, online dating, on my own perspective, different people form relationships in different ways. Yeah, you have seen people have opened different sites to offer their services to single. Even people who are married also go to dating sites. It has advantage and disadvantage. One disadvantage of online dating, you never know who you are dating. The profile picture, it is somebody who's beautiful, they are cute, but in real life you may never see that person as the way that person is portraying themselves. You may get a psycho, a pervert, a pedophile, yeah, people pretend. Or somebody just want to like exhaust money from you, yeah, and they may pretend they are good people. Therefore, online dating is an advantage and a disadvantage. Therefore, people should be careful even when they are dating online because you never know the person that you are talking to. Yeah, you must always be careful. Thank you.
And what would your advice be to, because you're a psychologist, what would your advice be to a student or someone you're counseling and they're in online dating?
For me, I'll be careful. I'll just try to like explore what kind of dating relationship that they are in. Yeah, that one I'll be able to know. Are they bordering to some they'll be hurt or not hurt? But all in all, somebody should be careful in the other, even when talking to the other person. When you promise to meet up after dating for a while online, you should meet up in somewhere that is safe, so that you can be able to shout and somebody can not be able to take advantage of you. You have heard of stories people have met online, and then there was a case in Mombasa where the person was sodomized, and then the lady ended up killing herself because of what she saw there. So there's also a danger in online dating. Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
It is said that the history of mankind is safe today than it has ever been before. Do you feel safe anytime you sit behind that screen? Catch Rachel Nakeno on the next segment on that. I have been your reporter, Naomi Grace.
Welcome, my name is Rachel Nakeno. Today on set we have Mr. Paul Ogola. He's a DSC student, an entrepreneur. He does a lot of work outside this apart from being a student. Welcome, Mr. Ogash.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Let's start with online dating. Are you familiar with that term?
Yes, of course.
What is your take on online dating? Let's start from there.
It's a nice platform for me. I believe that everybody have their own fate. At the same time, there are people who meet at the matatu. Some meet in a cab, or in a pub. Some meet in churches, and some meet on social media platforms.
But don't you think that is a lazy way of meeting people?
It is not a lazy way as people think that it is, because meeting a stranger, talking to a stranger, especially to the matter of love, it is the hardest thing ever that I've ever experienced. Rather than meeting somebody in the church or meeting somebody in the market, you see her, she sees you, you discuss things, and it works out.
Okay, I'm saying it's lazy because someone decides to sit and open a screen and then look for someone who they match, compared to that person who you meet by chance, maybe in church or in a market. You see, that is by chance. But this one is you intentionally sitting. It's a lazy way of looking for people. It is
not lazy according to my experience. It's just the first time for me to interact with this person on a social media platform. I've been viewing her photos or seeing his photos at the same time. Then with the time, I develop some feelings, which I actualize it by talking to the person, and we get along.
How do you develop feeling for someone you have no idea? Because most of the time, these profile pictures that you see are not real. Most of the time, the person you see on screen is not the same person. Most of the time, who you get to see when maybe you set up for the date. So how do you reach that point that you trust the people you see on screen, the same person that you get to find at the end?
It's very easy to know, in as much as it is very hard to get an original thing, but they are very easy to know.
How? Because
they will put one picture this week. Next week they will put somebody else's picture, as long as it is pretty. The next week they will do another one. But if a face is consistent, and you also get into a chart and you compare the reasoning within the chart and the face that you saw.
Mr. Ogala, have you ever used an online dating site?
Yes.
How did that go for you?
It worked for me perfectly.
But that is not the story for everyone out there.
That's what I'm saying. In as much as we tend to value church meetings or maybe a social gathering like a learning institution or maybe a corporate meeting, then you meet somebody you love, a crush maybe. There are so many people who are opportunistic within the same place, in as much as there are so many of them in the media platform. So it is tentative. Either you get a real one or you get a fake one. So how much you give it time, how much you evaluate it, is what will make you go home with the right stuff.
So what have you got to say about people who think that men, specifically men who use online dating, are men who lack guts to approach a woman directly?
We have to embrace the newness of life, the technology world we are in. Technology comes to ease and life, and I believe that for men who could not gather courage to approach women.
Do you agree that it wasn't also life?
If wrongly used, it wasn't life, but if properly used, it enhances life positively. So if I cannot approach you and I can see you online, I know when I approach you face to face, you might tell me no.
I get you.
All in all, I like telling young people to question questionable stuff while dating or quitting, not unless they end up marrying question marks. Yes. If you see weird behavior in a man or in a lady, whether online dating or these other platforms, and they are not impressive, question them, ask and find out why. Don't wait to ask somebody about them when you already have a ring in the name that you will change them. You are not Jesus. It's only Jesus who changes people. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you, Mr. Okash.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time.
Hi, little buddy. Nice of you to help me demonstrate how to use a SodaStream machine. Yep, that's how you know it's done. Then add any flavor you like and enjoy. You are so right, pal. This SodaStream revolution put me an end to millions of plastic bottles.
Ice Age and SodaStream, limited edition, now in stores.
My name is Irene. I'd like to talk about online dating and what I think about it. I think online dating is not such a professional way to meet somebody. Although many of us do use this channel, I feel like you're not guaranteed to meet a soulmate through online dating. It's just a place to find someone you'll be with for a week or two. I think most of us do it to find companionship and just for a date, I don't know. But I'm not up for it. This is just my opinion, but I'd like to get views on other people and what they think about online dating. And I'll start with Charity. Charity, what do you think?
Hi, I'm Charity, and my view about online dating is like I would not go for online dating, and the reason why is because I kind of like meeting people physically, and I'd say online dating is a bit risky, and no, that one is a no for me. Yeah.
Okay. Grace?
Okay, hi, I'm Grace. Personally, I don't mind online dating. I have friends who they have succeeded and they're really okay with their spouse. They've really gone so far. So I think it depends with luck. Some happen to have a good luck, while some happen not to work out.
Okay.
It's a good platform. I would advise people to actually use it and stop having the notion that you'll get robbed, you'll get mugged, you'll get raped, you'll meet the wrong people. You might actually meet like a long life friend, or even meet someone you might actually end up with.
That's all I have, but so everyone just has their own opinion about online dating. Basically, it's a yes and a no. So yeah, that's it.
Take a moment and enjoy life. Move away from your screens and get to see what life has got to offer beyond that screen. I've been Rachel Nakeno, and this has been the Game Power Show.